Is that Omega lore?
All right, we're in this bitch.
We in this bitch. We is balls deep in this bitch now.
All right, I already started recording and stuff. So,
alright, go first because I'm kind of like holding my bet. Actually, you know what? Introduce. Give some.
we gotta introduce ourselves.
Okay, guys. I'm Jake the Snake. I'm your local Dragon Ball wanker. I wank Goku from Super Ultraversal.
And this is Omega here. You already know. Today we have an argument. You already should know about the title, but we're having a little discussion about Luffy versus Goku, and we're not using like Super Goku or anything. We're gonna use from beginning of Z to
the Frieza arc.
Yeah, to the Frieza arc. So that is the argument. So for people that actually go down in the comments saying, "Oh, Luffy gets completely stumped. He can use MOI or Hawkeye," you can throw all that shit out the window because that is not the battle. And we're arguing if Luffy can actually go against Super Saiyan 1 Goku.
Alright, should I start off?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me open my Google Doc real quick. Okay, here we go. Obviously, the Saiyan arc begins. Oh, actually, let me talk before Raditz shows up. Okay, so everyone, for context, all the Dragon Ball Z movies are basically not canon, except for one. You may be, which one's canon?
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Dead Zone. So let me explain Dragon Ball Dead Zone. So this is all before Raditz shows up, and this is actually the first time we ever see Goku and Piccolo team up. So if you're thinking Goku and Piccolo teamed up the first time in Saiyan arc, that's completely bullshit. Okay, let me explain this little Dead Zone movie. Basically, let me look at it. Okay. Garlic Jr. releases a technique called the Dead Zone, which sucks things in that light itself cannot escape it. It's kind of like a black hole, but some translations have it a hyperspace and a dark space. A hyperspace is a higher dimensional concept that is infinitely above our normal dimensional universe. Now, if Garlic Jr. created a hyperspace, that would mean he would be actually able to destroy the universe easily. But it's more like he created a portal to the Dead Zone, or the hyperspace term is mistaken for a dark space, as otherwise, anime early Dragon Ball characters would be able to destroy the entire universe with one attack. That's if you go with the hyperspace argument. And this is beginning of Z Goku. And that's all really neat to be said, because Goku fights this exact Garlic Jr. and beats him down with Piccolo. And another thing that probably would apply to Goku is Kid Gohan destroying the Mako star. But it's shown like as a planet, but most translations have it as a star. So if you think it's a star, since Gohan is weaker than Goku and he was able to destroy the Mako star, then most likely Goku can destroy a star. So this would put him at star level range. But if you want to go with the hyperspace argument, that would put beginning of Z Goku at Universal. We're not even in Saiyan arc yet. Okay, let's get to Saiyan arc. Let me go to it. Saiyan arc Goku. Basically, this arc we learn about Goku and his thought to be destroyed race, the Saiyans. There's a Saiyan named Raditz who comes in and is far superior to King Piccolo and Master Roshi, who are moon level, and basically handles Goku with ease. And later, we see him and Piccolo team up to take down Raditz. Before Vegeta and Nappa, Goku and Piccolo are planet level, and even then, Raditz states that Goku would have wiped out Earth if he hadn't bumped his head. Then we get into Goku when he's in heaven training, while Piccolo and Gohan are training. Goku reaches King Kai's planet, which has 10 times more gravity than Earth, and he could run around it under 40 days. And here he learns the Spirit Bomb, and King Kai states that if he were to use the Spirit Bomb wrong, he could destroy the planet by just an accident. Goku travels down Snake Way. Nappa unleashes an attack that's a continental-sized explosion that could be visible from space. And another interesting point right here is Krillin uses the Destructo Disc which was stated that if Nappa would have been hit by the Destructo Disc, that could have killed him. To remind you, Nappa is stronger in every way to Krillin. So this Destructo Disc, at this time of Dragon Ball, can negate the strength of an opponent stronger than the user of it, which means Goku does know how to use this technique. So if you were to pick Goku in with equalized stats against anyone, he could probably kill them with the Destructo Disc. So this Destructo Disc can probably be used really great in equalized stats. And let's just say if someone's stronger than Goku or Krillin, that Destructo Disc at that time would be able to negate their strength. So let's just say if like Luffy was stronger than Goku magically, the Destructo Disc would just ignore that and just slice through him. Anyways, Goku is so much stronger than Nappa that he literally ki eye shouts, which is basically like using his ki through his mouth and just screams his attacks like nothing. It kind of like he screams off his attacks. After this, Goku uses Kaioken and slaps up Nappa like nothing, which multiply it and says, and it's stated, by controlling all the ki in your body, you can amplify it momentarily. If you do it right, all your speed, strength, destructive, and defensive force multiplies several times over. And Goku fights Vegeta, who stated both base and Galagun Amp can destroy the planet. And Frieza in the anime defeats King Vegeta, who can destroy a planet and its 2 moons. And Vegeta even states as a kid he surpassed his father. Yet Goku takes on an older and much stronger Vegeta, and Uzaro Vegeta beats Goku with ease. And King Kai and Goku believe that if Goku were to make a spirit bomb for at least 10 seconds, this could defeat Vegeta, which he's unable to do. And obviously we get Gohan and Krillin handle Vegeta the rest of the arc. Now we get to the Frieza arc. Beginning, Goku takes a Zensu Bean and also receives a Venkai boost, which for the viewers, let's just say you never
Wait. Before we get to the Frieza arc, we gotta discuss beginning of Z arc. Beginning of Z.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gotta scale Luffy to beginning of Z, and then we move on to Frieza arc. Let's see if you get past him. So, okay, so you got, where do you have beginning of Z Goku? You have him like planet level?
Planet and star level, and you can have him universal if you go with the hyperspace argument.
Okay, so I have some issues with the hyperspace stuff. So this movie is canon, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, I'm not like gonna ask like where do you find this canon at? Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna take your word by heart. So if it is in fact canon, then we have some problems here, because if Goku does scale to this character, then why does he have trouble against a planet buster like Raditz?
It's probably just either Raditz was a superior Saiyan at the time, because Saiyans
ain't he the weakest Saiyan? Well, besides Vegeta's brother.
I can name weaker Saiyans than Raditz and Vegeta's brother.
Really?
Yep, there's a character named Beats in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which they kill him with a gun.
Yeah, but that's fake. Yeah, that's way into the future though. We didn't know about this character at the time. So like in this time, like before we knew all about that, Raditz was the weakest.
But then you have to take that with experience from Goku, because remember, Goku didn't know. Remember, he bumped his head as a kid, so he really didn't know who Raditz was until Raditz explained, yeah, I'm a Saiyan just like you. You might not realize it, but you're also a Saiyan as well. Because remember, throughout Dragon Ball, Goku, like, he uses his Saiyan heritage without even realizing it. For example, Uzaro. Like, it took him until Z to realize that he killed his grandpa by accident.
Okay. But then again, still though, he got really mollywopped by Raditz. And in fact, if I remember, I don't think he actually did any damage against Raditz. It was Piccolo.
Yeah, that may be true. But then again, we could say Goku didn't expect, because Goku wasn't going all out the first time he met Raditz. Raditz actually got the first hit on him. Goku wasn't able to do anything because he didn't know how powerful Raditz was. Now, if we were to say if Raditz and Goku were equals, so when Raditz pulled the first move, Goku probably could have reacted to it much better than how he handled it in the Saiyan arc as we see today.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, I could believe that. He could have. But then again, like, it was like 3 people against 1. If I no, two. Yeah, I forgot that.
Gohan just landed one meaning harmful blow.
I mean, yeah, he did a harmful blow. That's crazy how his own son got a hit in and Goku didn't.
Good question, Omega. And since even then, wouldn't this mean Raditz can scale above this at this time?
What do you mean?
What I just explained in the Dead Zone arc. Wouldn't it mean Raditz can also? He could have just also scaled above it at that time.
Yeah, but I don't know. That kind of feels off, doesn't it? Because, if that was the case...
Let me explain to you. I already kind of contradicted the own hyperspace argument. I'm going to read it. I kind of already contradict myself.
Oh, go ahead.
Here, I'll read the contradiction for you.
Go ahead.
It's kind of like opinion-based at the end of the day. Here, I'll explain it. The technique called Dead Zone, which sucks thing in that light itself cannot escape it. But some translations have it at hyperspace, and other translations have it at dark space. Obviously, I explained what a hyperspace is, but it's more likely. Here's why I kind of hold back on the wink. But it's more likely that he just created a portal to the Dead Zone, or the hyperspace term is mistaken for a dark space. And I even say as otherwise. If let's just say if those contradictions were there, as otherwise anime Dragon Ball characters would be able to destroy the entire universe with one attack. So that's why I keep saying if you want to go with it, which yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, then if we take it to heart about this, universal stuff, I guess you can argue that he's on that level.
Yeah.
But
okay. Oh, and also let me show the Gohan showing the Mako Star feat, because most translations have it as a star, but in the movie it's like a planet. Here, let me show you. I'll send a scan.
Okay.
This is the star Gohan to show you for all you people. All right, let me go to. I'm gonna send it in the scan strat.
All right.
It acted more like a planet, but then translation have it as a star. So if you want to argue star, he's star level, and that makes Goku star level. But if you want to argue planet, then he's planet.
And where did this take place again?
Before Raditz.
Before Raditz? In the movie, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Here, let me show the clip. If you guys want to watch
wait. Let me find give me some evidence that this movie is canon.
Alright, hold up. Alright. The first Dragon Ball Z anime film is generally and mostly considered canon. 1989's Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone took place approximately a year before Dragon Ball Z began with the villainous Garlic Jr.
Yeah, I see that people saying it's canon. It's considered canon, but how do they know it's canon? Did Toriyama worked on it or something?
Yeah, Toriyama worked on it.
Okay. If he did, then okay, you can technically say it's canon.
Toriyama, I'm pretty sure Toriyama worked on that, but he hasn't probably. Wait, what isn't it? Yeah, that was young Gohan. The Mako Star was destroyed by Kid Gohan, which is basically baby Gohan. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we could say he's star
we
level.
have to say real quick that he was kind of anger amped. So if he probably wasn't anger amped, who knows? Maybe he wouldn't be able to destroy the planet or star. However you go with it.
And your argument is that Goku is on this level, right?
Yeah, since Goku is a superior, since Goku is superior to Gohan, at least from this time, then yeah, we can argue Goku can scale to Gohan or maybe even surpass it.
Wait. How old was Gohan at this time in this movie? Because if I'm thinking what I'm thinking,
all the events of Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball, is over. Garlic Jr. just showed up. Oh, basically, if you don't know the plot, Garlic Jr. shows up, kidnaps Gohan, Goku and Piccolo team up, put their differences aside, and they go to fight Garlic Jr.
Wait, so Gohan is a teen at this time? Or a kid?
Kid.
Wait, Gohan is stronger than Goku. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was born stronger than Goku. I mean, that's obvious because
his potential was more than Goku's. Because if we were to say if he was stronger than Goku, then I'm pretty sure in Super they could have made Gohan stronger, but they haven't. So
did he go Super Saiyan 2 in this movie?
Nah, this is way before Super Saiyan even existed.
What?
This movie is a year before Raditz. I just explained that. We don't see Super Saiyan until Frieza arc, remember?
So how the hell Gohan? Okay, I gotta see a clip of this. Let me see a clip.
Here, wanna send you?
Yeah.
Wanna send you it?
Yeah, send me a clip because I gotta see the context.
They make Ghost off. I'm gonna send you it. I don't know if you're gonna screen record it and send it and show it on video to the viewer.
Let me see.
I'm sending it.
Oh wait, I can't show it because it's copyright. So.
All right. I don't know if you got it.
Let me.
Your DMs.
Let me see.
Shoot, I'm pretty sure if you have a power level of 10,000, you're able to destroy a planet.
What the fuck? Okay. If it's this star, right? Star.
Yeah, if it's a star, because most translations say it's a star, then you can go star level. But since the movie kind of shows it's a planet, a huge ass planet, then you could say planet level. So it just really depends if you want to apply that.
It seems like a planetary destruction. It could be, but we can't see it. That's the thing. We can't see it to confirm because of how far it is and stuff like that. If it was a star, why is it so fucking close to the Earth? That would make no sense. But I think this star might be. I'm just gonna say it is star level. It could be. It could be star level. The reason why people
say star level is because translations of the movie have it at star. That's why there's no use of the word like Gohan destroyed the planet. It's always like Goku destroyed the macro star. That's why.
Okay.
So that's why I said. That's why I said it really just depends on how you look at it.
Interesting. Okay, so Gohan did this on his own. You sure he didn't get no kind of power up from anybody?
No, no power up. If you saw in the clip, Piccolo and Krillin were already fighting before Gohan.
Wait, if it is star, Goku is like 10 times star.
Yeah,
that's a huge if though. That's a huge if. But I could see this being like planetary or like large planetary, to be honest. Large planetary at the minimum. Because it looks bigger than Earth from this angle. So it could be large planetary. Yeah.
Yeah. Times large planet 8 is not bad.
Yeah,
it's
not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad for Goku. I underestimated Goku. That's my bad. Okay. I didn't know this movie was canon.
Yeah, so that's for beginning of Z. And did I explain Saiyan arc? I think, yeah, I explained Saiyan arc. Oh, okay. Now, if you want to talk on your boy Luffy, how he compares to.
Okay. All right. Here's some really, really, really hard arguments people's not going to agree to. But my video, I had to do a little more research about Luffy, the power scaling, the multipliers, and all that, right? So, listen. Luffy should be way above island level. Way above. He should be around continental or multi-continental. Because he's like relative to Whitebeard, who can shake islands and the ocean. It has been calculated to be like multi-continental plus. So, yes, I'm doing calculations of my own choosing. So, yeah, there's that. Now, with this gears and hockey, this is where things gonna get a little bit wonky here. Now, with this gears, it should be a 7 times multiplier with the gear 4th, and gear 2nd should be also a multiplier as well, because it's been stated in the very cards. Very cards are known as data books, and yes, they're written by Oda himself. So yeah, so it's pretty much, it says that Luffy in his gear second also amplifies his speed and power as well. So that is like his gears definitely gives him, amplify his power. So pretty much with his gears and his haki, I'm counting his haki in, he should be strong enough to scale to Whitebeard, who is stated to be strong enough to destroy the entire world. And this would, like, if we take the calculations of the One Piece planet of how big it is, because it's over have like 2 million or 20 million islands, and I'm pretty sure a normal size fucking planet cannot just hold that many islands. Now, if we take that by heart, it would take 1.8 tenatons of TNT, which is large planetary, right? And this is like if we take Whitebeard's destroying the world statement at heart. Like if Whitebeard were to awaken his devil fruit and is able to destroy the world, right? If we take that by heart, that would be large planetary. Now that is out of the way, Luffy should be scaled to Whitebeard because he's fighting Kaido, of course. Like Kaido should be at least comparable to Whitebeard. I mean, he was with Whitebeard in the same crew with Big Mom, so he should be comparable to Whitebeard, of course. I mean, we got fucking Shanks, who is also a Yonko, who's comparable to Whitebeard as well. They split the sky with one attack, and this is both of them holding back. And yes, Whitebeard was sick, but obviously he could do like multi-continental shit even when he's sick. So yeah, he's a little weaker, but he does have the power, the very power to destroy the world if you awaken it, of course. That is my argument, that if he awaken his fruit, he can potentially destroy the world. Now that would make Luffy planetary or large planetary. You could say that. But now I'm about to get
Omega, real quick. Let me ask you something about the statement.
Okay.
Is it a reliable statement? Because if we can go by that, then couldn't Cell be a universe destroyer, since he's also stated that he can destroy the universe?
Wait, did he say that in the manga he could destroy the universe?
Yes, in anime too.
But did it say in the data books that he could do that? Like, did it say in data books?
Power to destroy the universe. Yeah.
In the data books?
I think so. I don't know.
I mean, there's like a statement, yeah, he could destroy the universe and stuff like that. But then he said he would destroy the entire solar system. And, people like actually believe that too. But the thing is that,
let's just say if Luffy did have the thing to power to destroy the world, like since he scales in them, would these characters be able to? Would this apply to their durability?
No. Like in terms of attack potency, not destructive capability or capacity, but in attack potency, he should be scaled to Whitebeard. Like, okay,
so for durability, he's still multi-continental?
No, his durability scales to his pretty much attack potency, because Luffy gets always fucked over, and his with his rubber body and stuff, his rubber body can negate physical attacks. But if you're able to bypass it, he can still tank it because he's a mythical Zoan, right? And Zoans, they have higher durability than anybody else within the series. Like higher durability. Like look at Kaido, he's a mythical Zoan, and he can take so much punishment. Like Zoans can take more punishment, and they have recovery speed insanely high on top of that. So pretty much when they get damaged or they get they get winded or they get knocked on the ass, they'll get back up within mere minutes or mere seconds, depending on what devil fruit it is, because they're Zoans. Zoans have insane recovery speed, and what was it? Uri. Yeah, Uri. I think that's her name, Uri. She got knocked out by Big Mom, and they got back up. Like they got back up mere minutes. It was just fine. So they got good recovery speed and regeneration as well. Luffy should be on that level or even higher because he's a mythical Zoan. And mythical Zoans are completely superior to normal Zoans and ancient Zoans. They are completely higher than that. So Luffy should scale to his attack potency. And it was like what his durability. He should scale to his attack potency. So if that answers your question, that's the best way I can answer it. So
okay. Well,
yeah.
Izzy says, to be fair, this is kind of how Zenkai Boost and Saiyan Spirit works. So it's even, especially considering in a recent chapter of Dragon Ball Super, where Bardock got his ass kicked for like 3 chapters, got back up and started kicking Gas's ass mid-fight without healing. This is
I can't argue that. Because Luffy in his base form, it's been stated that if you fight against stronger opponents, you'll become stronger as well. It's been stated by Rayleigh himself that Haki works like Zenkai Boost. So Luffy in his base form should be scaled to Kaido. And no, his base form should scale to Whitebeard, in fact, because he's able to fight Kaido for so long in base form and actually severely damage Kaido by himself. And not only that, but he's not even using his gears yet. He's using his Haki, of course. Yes, Haki needs to be on that level, but he's not even using his gears yet, which is a multiplier. And not only that, but if Luffy's base form gets stronger, and it can because he's a mythical Zoan, and on top of that, the reactive power levels happens, which explains why Luffy gets stronger and stronger within mid-battle, because he's a mythical Zoan, he can recover faster, and he has higher durability, so pretty much he's getting stronger and stronger in the heat of battle. This would mean Luffy's gears, on top of that, multiplied, should make his durability and his type potency even higher than before. Okay, this is before gear 5th.
Okay, Izzy would like to state too. Okay, but even in gear 5 with all these multipliers, Kaido is hardly going down.
That is true. Luffy is goofing around. He's not taking it seriously, and we clearly see that too. He's goofing around with Kaido. He's actually, toying with him, taking his arms and going through his eyes to just shoot out. That's goofiness. Him actually using it as a jump rope. That's also goofiness. Luffy is barely doing anything to him because he's too goofy with it. And plus, he just awakened his devil fruit. He doesn't know what's happening to him. So there's another argument for that. He doesn't know what's happening to him. And plus, in the latest chapter, he's like, oh, what attack shall I use next? Gum what? Because he's thinking, because this new form is completely new to him. He doesn't know what to do with it. Now, yes, technically, Kaido's barely going down, but Luffy is doing some good damage to Kaido. Like, he is turning his body, his insides into rubber and some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck kind of ability, what that was. Some Toon Force shit. But, yes, Luffy is doing some damage, but it's just that he's touring around with not Goku shit. He's touring around with Kaido.
Izzy would also like to state, regardless of how strong his base is, the fact is only in Gear 5 has he truly actually started to win. So unless you want to imply it, Goku scales below Kaido, anything below Gear 5 hardly matters besides scaling for multipliers.
Okay. I mean, wait. Are you saying base Luffy wasn't winning at first? Is that what you're arguing? Like, he wasn't winning, but with Gear 5th he's winning?
I mean, I don't know. This is Izzy. Because he would talk, but he's in school, so I'm just talking for him.
Okay, it's fine.
Oh, he's typing. I'll tell you what he's next. But if you want to keep talking about Luffy, then I'll just.
Oh yeah. So pretty much, I mean, if you're arguing that base Luffy wasn't winning at first, and Gear 5th is actually winning, I would have to disagree on that, because in base form, Luffy was doing some good damage to Kaido, and we got to remember that mythical Zoans are superior to normal Zoans, so their durability and the recovery speed are insanely high, especially for Kaido. It's been stated in the manga that if it's a one-on-one fight, you can always bet on Kaido because of his his power overall. And plus, we haven't seen Kaido awaken his devil fruit yet, so there's that. He could be holding back. And if he's holding back, then that completely throws all my shit. That throws up everything. And for Luffy to actually, fuck up Kaido in his hybrid form, which is his strongest form, by the way, and he's able to harm Dragon Kaido as well. He should be comparable, if not slightly above.
Okay, and then Izzy would like to also say, I mean, didn't Luffy kind of fucking die? Especially base, because if he was winning in base, then how the fuck did he lose with his other 4 gears? I haven't been reading, but I have been checking into chapter reviews every now and then, so I have bits and pieces of knowledge.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, so how to explain this? Okay, so Luffy did in fact die, or quote unquote died, because Luffy got distracted. That's the thing. He got distracted. Somebody literally came behind him and he was like, oh, what the fuck? And he got smacked dead. It wasn't his fault. And plus, Luffy did say he was at his limit, right? Because he was using all this hockey, and he was using all of the gear 4th at the time. He was using gear 4th. He wasn't using Snake Man, but he was using gear 4th. And he's like, yo, I'm at my limit at this point. I'm at my limit. I need to end this quickly. And he was going to go into Kaido for a final attack. But he got distracted and Kaido just mollywopped his ass. Now, that is the good argument right there. That he got distracted. That's why. His gang got thrown off. He got distracted, which is why he took a heavy blow. A very devastating blow. But then again, Luffy wanted to awaken his devil fruit. So, yeah, there's that. And base Luffy, yeah, he was like, okay, I'm doing some good damage to Kaido, but let me end this quickly. Let me end this. I'm tired of this shit. And he goes into Snake Man, and he's just blitzing Kaido until he used Future Sight, of course. He used Future Sight to weave out of the way, and then he Bora blasts him into the island and out from the under. And Luffy was like, okay, go gear 4. Let me end this quickly. Because Kaido is the reason why he's getting rushed is because the island is getting closer and closer to the capital, and he has to end it quickly. So pretty much that's why he was like, okay, I can't take longer for much longer. Okay,
Izzy would like to state again. Okay, but considering what Kaido is taking from Gear 5, could he have really chipped away at Kaido long enough to kill him without Kaido getting in that single hit that ended up killing him? One hit is one hit.
Oh, that's the thing. Luffy doesn't kill, and Oda doesn't want Luffy to kill, so I'm pretty sure he would knock him out. I don't think, because if he knocks out Kaido, then the clouds surrounding the island that's floating would disappear, and it would not go to the capital. It would just start dropping to the ground. And I'm pretty sure everybody will die. So unless Momo would just make clouds. He said what?
Izzy states his point stands.
His point stands? Yeah. That about what?
What he just said right now with the considering Kaido stuff.
Considering Kaido? Like for
okay. Want me to reread it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but considering what Kaido is taking from Gear 5, could he have really chipped away at Kaido long enough to kill him without Kaido getting in that single hit that ended up killing him? One hit is one hit.
Hit is one hit.
Yeah.
He did get distracted though. It's not like Luffy would have took that fool on without dying, of course, because he did say he was at his limit. So I'm pretty sure if Luffy would have I want to say he wouldn't defend himself at that point, because I'm pretty sure he would just take that hit, but he would tank it because he's ready for it. But the thing about that is Luffy was not ready for that attack because he got distracted. It's the same thing happened with Odin. Odin got smacked in the head because he got distracted. He wasn't ready for that, and I'm pretty sure Odin would have took that attack because he fought Kaido for so long. Come on, he fought for Kaido so long. He even fought Roger, where he didn't get KO'd by Roger because he was ready for it. If you get distracted, yeah, you're going to get fucked up. I mean, look for instance, look for Goku. When he was distracted, he can get injured. For the instance, when Krillin threw that rock at Goku and he was in Super Saiyan state. He was distracted because he was, relaxing, or he was training to, I think he was training to actually use it, at will. I think that's why he was doing that, but he was relaxed.
No, I'm pretty sure he mastered it already in the hyperbolic time chamber.
He mastered it. Oh, so what was Goku and Gohan doing? Why they was relaxing in Super Saiyan? Was they trying to make it last longer?
I'm pretty sure that was just filler before the Cell game started. I don't know. I kind of forgot.
Oh, if it's filler, then I don't know.
Guys, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yo.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's good?
I have a question. So, this is Goku versus Luffy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Battle beginning of Z to Frieza.
We're doing beginning of Z right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so beginning of Z. Haven't we already established that Goku has more AP than Luffy? So why does Kaido's AP scaling matters here much? Like, what he does with Kaido matters? Shouldn't you get into hacks already?
Oh, we're arguing about the whole the scaling thing for Luffy, especially. I haven't gone to his hacks yet, but we're doing the whole scaling thing for Luffy in base form without gears.
Well then, just explain the hacks then.
For the hacks? Okay.
Yeah, get into it because we kind of got.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, so his hacks. Let's see. Okay, so his hockey. Okay, let me explain his hockey. With Ornament Hockey, Luffy can use it to multiply his strength, and in Hockey multiplies power, which is shown by infusing Hockey with arrows that Margaret was using, and those arrows are able to pierce through buildings, stone walls, and even bricks. But regular arrows can't even pierce through walls. And Sanji, who doesn't want to hurt Black Maria, has to lower his Ornament Hockey so he doesn't do damage to her, since it's an amplifying power. So even if it's accidental, it pretty much protects the body, and it can literally harm you if you're not careful. So it's pretty much like how Nin works or some shit like that. But a human is able to exert 40 joules of energy, and a wall takes around 15 kilojoules. 1 kilojoule is typically 1,000 joules, so 15 kilojoules would be around 15,000 kilojoules of energy. And 50,000 joules divided by 40 human levels of joules, you would get pretty much this amplifier of 375 times in joules. And we know characters like Whitebeard and Blackbeard are said to be able to destroy the world if you take it by heart. Alright, if you take it by heart, if you take this statement by heart. Meaning characters on par with large planetary admirals or Yonkos will be able to exert this amount of force on top of their regular power. So that is pretty much explaining like Hockey about their amplifiers and their multipliers and stuff like that. It can literally do that. So that's what Hockey does, especially if you fight against stronger opponents. It gets stronger in the heat of battle. It's been stated by Rayleigh, it gets stronger in the heat of battle, and he couldn't teach Luffy anything else because he had to experience in battle to make it more stronger. So pretty much it's like baby steps for Luffy at the beginning of time skip, and then you have to start walking before you start running, pretty much. So that is pretty much like how his Hockey stuff works, his amplifiers works, his multipliers works. Now for his hacks, I could go into his hacks. So pretty much, what does he have? Shit. Woo. Okay, so pretty much Luffy has the following hacks. He has pretty much the Conqueror's Hockey, the Ornament Hockey, and the Conqueror's Ornament Observation. Yes. And he got pretty much fucking extreme levels of higher into those things. Fuck, it's hot in here. Whew. Okay, so for Conqueror's Hockey, is able to overpower the will of others, right? So this is for weak-willed people. weaker will people. If you're more weaker than Luffy, you'll get knocked out. It will affect you. For stronger ones, they don't move, but more like they just stand still. They don't move. They don't get knocked out, but they stand still. I've never seen anybody that have actually moved while Conqueror's Haki was pretty much going off. So pretty much there's that, and then the advanced version is able to coat your whole body or attacks with Haki. Now this one is a little bit tricky. I don't know what exactly does it mean to coach yourself into Conqueror's Haki, but some argue that pretty much it amplifies your durability and power. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that if you can pretty much push things away with your advanced Conqueror's Haki, I'm not sure what the fuck it does, but Luffy did infuse his attacks with advanced Conqueror's Haki, and it severely damaged Kaido. So this is like way above his advanced ornament Haki that I'm going to get into. So his ornament Haki basically is like this invisible, or it could be visible, invisible, pretty much like armor around their body. You could say it's armor around their body. We're not sure really what it was, but you could say it's spiritual armor. Some people say spiritual armor. In the manga, say it's like spiritual energy or some shit like that. So it pretty much protects the whole body. Now, it's been stated that in Wano that yes, this actually amplifies your attacks and power, and it also is like an invisible force field around you. You can't see it, so pretty much that explains why Luffy can take so many attacks or explosions in point blank range because of his Haki. It's just like how ki works. You can't see it, but you know it's surrounding their body. Sometimes you can't see it, but you know it's surrounding their body. And pretty much that's what it does. It pretty much amplifies their attacks. It allows them to also interact with non-interactable things, pretty much like non-physical interaction as well. And yes, it can technically see souls. Technically, I'm not sure it can affect souls, but it technically can pretty much see souls. So there's that. And I think Conqueror's Haki can affect souls, because pretty much Big Mom used her Conqueror's Haki on Whole Cake Island and then knocked out Brook. And Brook is nothing but bones. He just have his spirit in him. That's it. And we see this clearly throughout the whole time skip and everything. It's just his spirit in his body. So for that to happen, I'm pretty sure it can affect you on a spiritual level, but I'm not sure. That's a speculation. All right, that's a speculation. It could affect them, and even if it affects Luffy too. So of course it affects stronger people. So there's that. I think it can affect souls. I'm not sure, but it seems that way. Now for the advanced version, it can destroy things from the inside out. It's been stated that's pretty much what it does. Destroy things from the inside out, because he's inserting his Haki into someone or something, and it caused internal destruction or something like that. Did this to a tree, it exploded. Does this it's Kaido, but it didn't do anything really much, because Luffy said that his attacks are too shallow, meaning that it's affecting Kaido, but it's not affecting as much as he wants to be, which is why he had to use advanced Conqueror's Haki. So those are the I ain't even done the observation Haki yet. Okay, so observation Haki is very, very tricky because it has so many fucking things it can do. So hold on, I'm about to look this shit up because like honestly, because it has so many fucking things it can do. Observation Haki. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. All right, just get to the point. Okay, so all right, this usage of Haki pretty much grants the user the ability to access a kind of extrasensory perception, giving their users several helpful abilities. These abilities are greatly accessed to most occasions, especially in combat. So observation haki, unlike other types of haki, is hardly any visible indication when it's been used in the manga, like a blackened lightning hardened effect, ripple effect for it. And aside for the chance dodge rate, wait a minute, is this the right one? Is this the right one? Okay, yeah, it is the right one. I'm about to say, this is definitely Conqueror's Haki. Okay, so pretty much it changes their dodge rate and stuff like that. And pretty much like Katakuri, who's able to pretty much master it and use an advanced version of it, you can see slightly into the future. How much into the future? We don't know. It's never been stated. But you can see into the future before attacks even land. And according to Katakuri in the manga, he said that this haki works best if the user is in a calm state. And it works independently from physical senses. And it was proven through Kinemon after his body was split apart by law, when his legs and torso acted independently, relying solely on haki for guidance. So pretty much, yes, it works independently. And these are the pretty much the capabilities it can do. It pretty much can sense your presence. It can sense how strong you are. It can sense emotion. It can sense intentions. And with the advanced technique, future vision. Now, what do I mean by all of these? So present sensing, it allows you to sense the presence of others, obviously. But you can actually see their aura or their spirit, their soul energy. Pretty much. Usopp even demonstrated this when he unlocked his observation haki. So pretty much, yes, you can see the spiritual presence of others. And even when you're camouflaged or behind buildings or if you're hidden away, pretty much behind buildings or camouflage, this haki can sense you. It can sense you pretty much. It's just like how, key sensing or something like that. That's pretty much what it does. Now for the strength sensing, pretty much it measures the strength of the people whose presence they sense. Or if they say, oh, I sense a powerful aura nearby, or powerful allies or enemies, it literally can sense you that. Emotional sensing, yes, it can pretty much sense your emotions as well. It's pretty much straightforward. Intentions, yeah, Luffy can literally he can pretty much sense your killing intentions. If you try to kill him, he can sense that, and you probably try to avoid it or something like that, because Luffy can sense if you're a bad person or a good person. It's just that's how he is. He even explained this when in the backstory when he was training with Rayleigh, that he said he can just feel people's emotions. He could feel them. He could know that they're good or bad. That's just how his observation works. Now, future vision is pretty much self-explanatory. Luffy can just see the future. How far he can see in the future, doesn't know. I really don't know. It's just they never explain it. It's just that you can see into the future. Now, if you're strong, I'm pretty sure if you get strong enough, if you pretty much make your haki stronger, yes, you can technically make it last longer. Not sure. It's just a speculation. This is how haki works. It gets stronger in the heat of battle. It's just like how he fought Katakuri. He can't see the future, but throughout the battle, he can. It's just that he could see a little bit into the future. He couldn't see perfectly like Katakuri. So pretty much, yes, Luffy does get strong in the heat of battle. So pretty much his haki should be getting stronger as well, because he was in base form, not in Snake Man or Bound Man. He's able to do this in base form. I'm pretty sure. Oh yes, he did this week against Katakuri. Kaido. Shit, my mind is everywhere today. He did this against Kaido. He was pretty much foreseeing where his target was going to be, and this was in Snake Man. So yes, pretty much, yeah, he can pretty much do that, and he could just spam this attack. He did this against. He pretty much did this against Kaido, This is pretty much why Snake Man was able to dodge and weave, change directions, because he foresees where the target was going to be at. I think even fucking Kaido was like, "Oh, I can't see this shit. What the fuck?" And then that's when Kaido used Future Sight. So it pretty much canceled out Luffy's Future Sight. So that is Luffy's pretty much his hacks, I guess. If I really want to put in Gear 5 here, I guess the only hacks is that his rubber body is more elastic than usual. He can mold around attacks as well. So like if you were to attack him with a blade, I'm pretty sure it would not affect him at all, because that was his weakness, was blades. He can mold around weapons like he's Plastic Man or some shit. He did this against Kaido, because Kaido has spikes on his club that should able to pierce Luffy, but it didn't, because Luffy mold around it. How do you do that? I'm not sure.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh wait, he can run on air. I guess you could put that in. Oh, and he grow into a giant.
Okay, well, with the hockey like getting inside your, or like forcing its way in the body, wouldn't the key counter that? Because key's in the body as well.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that would counter it. I'm pretty sure that would. I'm not sure.
And plus, for the getting stronger during fights, Goku has Saiyan biology, which means he gets stronger through fights and after fight.
Oh, I know about that. So pretty much, yeah, that would get stronger in the heat of battle.
But I'm pretty sure Goku's like getting stronger through battle is faster though.
You think it's faster?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a faster rate. And plus with Kaioken.
Oh, Kaioken is deadly though. You sure you want to bring Kaioken? Because like that can really severely damage him.
Well, as we see from the anime, the everything from like Kaioken 2 and 1 and 3, it's basically fine with Goku, but it's just when he uses Kaioken times 4, that's when it becomes deadly.
Okay.
But he will still just survive that. And even then, let's just say Luffy goes into the giant, he'll probably do the same thing like he did to Vegeta, just dodge most of Luffy's like stompings and shit.
That is true.
You can use Kaioken for a while too. And he also, if we're using Battle of Z Goku, or beginning of Z, he also can turn into his Uzaro as well.
Oh, right. If he does turn into his Uzaro, that would be actually pretty sick. Because like that would be an interesting battle right there.
Multiplier.
You say it's a multiplier?
10 times.
10 times multiplier? Oh yeah, I believe it, because it's pretty much the peak of a Saiyan, or however they said it back then. It was the peak of a Saiyan. So, okay, if we would have brought that in, and did Kid Goku was in that form though? Like, wouldn't like adult Goku would be even stronger if he kept that tail?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to know. Okay, so if that was the case,
because the Saiyans are literally born to fight. They're born for it. That like they're natural.
Except for Gohan.
Well, because Gohan's a hybrid Saiyan. He's half Saiyan.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
But
okay,
he still has his Saiyan biology with him and still fights. Leaving like yeah,
that makes sense. So if that was the case, what do you argue
between these guys? I think. Well, okay, so we go by the. Okay, Izzy states, has Luffy ever went from getting defeated to stomping mid-fight without gaining a new form or ability?
Like,
Izzy states.
Wait, did he win like in a fight without getting no power-ups?
Let's see. Yeah, because Bardock did that.
Okay. Yes, a few times. He defeated Hootie Jones. Hootie Jones was in his territory, right? And Hootie Jones is a fisherman. Fishermen live in the ocean, and they are at their strongest in the ocean. Luffy had to fight him in his territory, and he basically won that fight. So I guess pretty much right there, yes. He did it without power-ups.
Okay, well, for both of these guys, in terms of AP, I feel like Goku takes it.
In AP?
Yeah, and at least attack potency. I feel like Goku takes it.
And then type potency. Okay. If he, yeah, pretty much. If Luffy, yeah, pretty much, yeah. In terms of type potency, Goku should be more impressive.
Above King Vegeta, who can destroy a planet by with a switch of his arm. And okay, about the Whitebeard thing, with the planet thing, would he need to go all out to destroy the planet?
I think so. Yeah, I think so, because I'm pretty sure Whitebeard at his current state, because he's sick, of course, wouldn't able to destroy the planet.
So he would have to go all out, like use all of his power to destroy a planet.
Yeah, like a Devil Fruit Awakening, pretty much.
Okay, now compare that to Vegeta, who sent a little beam of energy to a planet and destroyed it.
Yeah, but that's key though. That's key. We're talking about like in terms of like a. Oh, I see what you mean. Because Whitebeard had to use his power.
Any Vegeta with just his finger.
Yeah, but just I get it now. Well, yeah, in terms of key, he should be able to destroy the planet.
Characters can do it, like without using most of their like power. Or another example, Vegeta destroying a planet and the 2 moons with just swiping his arm. He wasn't showing like, oh, okay, Kamehameha with full power.
That makes sense, yeah. Especially with Kaioken. And then I think Vegeta was going to destroy the planet. And yeah, in terms of attack potency, yes. And but with his hacks though, he could technically get the edge.
I'm pretty sure your hacks would need to expand to large planetary, right? Correct?
For the wait. Yeah, that's for like Luffy with his base form, but not with his, his gears and stuff like that, because gears and stuff is an amplifier. Like I have like literally Luffy with his all of this, right? All this gears and hockeys and stuff like that. He should be around star level.
Star level?
Yeah, star. No. It's because like how he's base forms. His base form can pretty much is comparable to Whitebeard, right? And Whitebeard was able to destroy the entire world. Would take large planetary destructions, right? And yes, this is with full power. But with star level, with Luffy's amplifiers, right? His amplifiers and his multipliers. If you multiply his hockey and his gears, he should be way stronger than base. Especially Gear 5. We don't know how fucking strong Gear 5 is. But with his gears and hockey, he should be around star level.
And for the eternal hurting thing, since Goku does have ki in his body, couldn't the ki also counter that as well and kind of basically protect Goku from dying?
Has that ever happened to Goku before?
Like the eternal bleeding shit like that?
Yeah, internal damage and stuff like that. Has that ever happened to him in like the beginning of Z? Because if it haven't happened, you can't really argue that, because he never shown to actually fight against somebody like that. Especially since Vegeta was weakened at the time, but he still was gonna get stabbed by a normal sword. Like, don't you find that a little bit suspicious? Like, how the fuck can a normal sword stab someone as strong as Vegeta? Yes, he was severely weakened at the time, and yes, he got his tail cut off too, and stuff like that. But what the fuck? A Krillin that's weaker than Vegeta can stab a fucking Saiyan like that? I thought bullets can't really affect Saiyans.
That sword belonged to Yajirobe, who is a god in his own right. Not like a top tier god, but
so he is a god. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what about a sword though? Does his sword is a special material as well? Huh?
You can encase a sword with ki.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If it is a sword with ki, then I'll take that back. Okay, because I was really skeptical.
It's similar to how Trunks can was able to literally cut Frieza to pieces.
That's
Frieza
true.
can tank the destruction of Namek, which is larger than Earth. I don't remember how large it is, but yeah, Frieza didn't take any damage from Namek.
Interesting.
Whereas that just means that the simple AP and the sword, which Trunks coated with his ki, is just simply that strong, like roughly around Dwarf Star level or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Whenever you scale Frieza.
Okay, so pretty much if you fuse it with
that
ki.
12-star level.
Interesting. I mean, Luffy can do that too. Pretty much, he can insert his hockey into things. But that is interesting. So if that's the case, then eternal damage can work. Because if you infuse something with your spiritual energy and stuff like that, it can affect them, right? I mean, that's pretty much what you're saying, right? It can affect them. If it was just regular, it won't. It won't affect them at all, especially when they're stronger, right?
That depends on the power, though. I don't think anything can actually pull that off.
Oh, like the destructive disc.
Yeah, destructive disc.
Yeah,
destructive disc is it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of inconsistent, but
that is true because like pretty much Nappa had to dodge it, and Krillin is way weaker than Nappa. How the fucking a destructive disc can affect you?
Negate the dirt of an opponent. I just explained that earlier.
You said what?
At least, I want me to reread it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Basically, what I said was Krillin uses the destructive disc when Nappa dodged it. It was stated by Vegeta that if he wasn't careful, it could have killed Nappa. And to remind you, Krillin is weaker than Nappa, so this could mean that the destructive disc can negate the strength of an opponent stronger than the user of it.
Then if that's the case, then yeah, this power that Luffy can do can affect Goku. Because it pretty much ignores your strength. It ignores Kaido's strength, and he was like invulnerable, right? He couldn't die by any means necessary. It's been stated that he'd been sent to execution a lot, and none of them worked. He even tried to fall from the sky and try to kill himself, and it didn't work. So for Luffy to actually physically damage him and make him bleed internally with his haki, that can work on Goku.
But the destructive disc doesn't do it the same way.
I mean, that's true. It pretty much ignores your durability outright.
And Izzy would like to state too that Luffy would need over a few million times multiplier to reach the sun, which is most star.
Well,
I think that was talking about your star level.
Oh no! I'm saying it's star level because, like, you know how if it's large planetary, right? If he scales to a Whitebeard that is large planetary in terms of power, like this is a what if, bro. Then that Luffy will be star level with his gears and multipliers. He will be around that star level.
But the sun is a small star and is a million of times larger than the Earth.
That is.
I don't think Luffy is that much stronger than Whitebeard. I think it'd be like a million times multipliers.
I don't think he's stronger, but I think he's compared to Whitebeard. At least. So yeah, at least right now he should be compared.
So yeah, that would be large planetary. At least if you want to count the world destroying statement.
Yeah.
Which I personally don't think it's actually planetary yet. Like we don't know that yet. Like how much time it'll take Whitebeard to actually destroy the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I was like arguing that if this statement was true, and if you take this by heart, it would be large planetary. And pretty much Luffy with his pretty much 375 multiplier with his haki, that will get him around star level range. And attack potency, right? Attack potency. I'm not saying destructive capability, like he can destroy a star, it goes up to the sun and destroy it. No, I'm saying like in terms of attack potency with his haki and stuff like that, he can affect beings on that level with his haki. So if that's the case, then Luffy should be able to hurt and severely damage a beginning of Z Goku.
He should be able to kill him, in fact, if that's the case. That's a huge AP difference.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if this was like a moral of morals on, then yeah, Luffy won't kill him. He would just knock him out. But if there's morals off, then yeah, Luffy would kill him. Like technically, like, you know, fuck you, Goku. You ate my last piece of meat. I'm going to destroy this whole planet or something like that. Now wait, since we go into AP, what about Speed?
Goku at this time is easily faster than light to faster than light plus.
To faster light plus? In this beginning of Z Goku, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have Luffy MFTL plus. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. I'm about to explain why he's MFTL plus. So, okay. So we know in the beginning of time skip, Luffy is like relativistic because he able to dodge lasers with ease. He called them too slow. He's relativistic. But if you take this statement that Kuma's attacks are considered light speed, he even stated that his attacks are light speed, and Zoro dodged all of them while getting closer and closer, then Luffy is faster than light. Because in the data books, it's stated that both Zoro and Luffy are comparable to each other. They're equal in strength. So Luffy should be faster than light. And this is pre-time skip, by the way. This is pre-time skip. And Luffy's faster than that. Right? So he should be FTL plus within the beginning of time skip. Now, it's been stated that the 3D 2Y special, I don't know if you ever heard of this, is confirmed canon. Because when it comes to this special, they even wrote a light novel for it. And the directors and the people who write the light novels decided that Luffy did not have enough characterization during the time skip and wanted to add more to his character. So they directly asked Oda himself if they could make it, and they got his approval, making the movie and the light novel canon. So with that, Luffy in his base form and in Gear 2nd was able to contend with World, which is the main villain, who has the more fruit. And with the more fruit, he can multiply his speed and power 100 times. By 100 times. And this is Luffy in Gear 2nd and in base form. He's able to contend with him. So Luffy should be MFTL right here, because he's 100 times faster than light. And now, this is way before Gear 4th, because in Gear 4th it's stated to be a several times multiplier. It multiplies him several times in both speed and power by Doflamingo himself, and he using his Tenchel Force to raise his speed and power. And Gear 4th is faster than Gear 2, and that is to multiply his speed by several times, meaning that Gear 4th is a 3 times speed multiplier, meaning that Gear 4th at the end of Dressrosa should be around 300 times faster than light. And after the events of Dressrosa, a much stronger in Gear 4th Luffy gets blitzed by Katakuri. So Katakuri should be way faster than that. And later, a base Luffy outperforms the previous Gear 4th Luffy in both speed and power, because pretty much Katakuri say, you are no longer inferior to me, meaning that Luffy should be equal footing with Katakuri in base form. And since during the battle, Haki blossoms, of course, and characters get progressively stronger, this will mean that a base Luffy post Wano Cake Island arc will be faster than a Gear 4th Luffy at the time of the arc, making base Luffy 300 times faster than light. And in the pretty much in the One Piece Very card, it stated that Luffy in Gear 2 amplifies his speed. So if Luffy's speed should be multiplied by 1.1 or 1.25 faster, if you do like 300 times 1.1, you get 330. And if you do 300 times, you get 1.25, or you get 375 times. But if you do 300 times 3, which is Gear 4th multiplier for Bounce Man, you should get around 990 times faster than light to 1000 and 25 times faster than light. And this is a Luffy using Gear 4 at the beginning of Wano. So yeah, this is probably like bonkers right now. I bet y'all like, what the fuck? That is completely wank. But it kind of makes sense, especially since it's been stated in the manga that it's a multiplier, right? So what do you guys think?
Okay, so I guess I can take your speed scaling, because Goku at the beginning of Z should technically upscale massively from his kid version,
Exactly.
which is who's like around faster than light. I don't remember exactly what he's.
I thought he was like around the speed of light or a relativistic plus, because he dodged like a solar flare, I think. Is that what you're arguing about?
Kid Goku's usually Kid Goku's, I'm pretty sure, bare minimum faster than light.
Oh, he's faster than light because he dodged the solar flare.
Solar flare, which is a faster than light technique, yeah.
Wait, how is a solar flare is faster than light? Like, isn't it light?
It's not faster than light. It's light speed.
It's light
Goku is
speed.
faster than light for being able to dodge it.
Okay. So Kid Goku is faster than light. So would that make beginning of Z Goku faster than light plus?
It'll make him hilariously faster than light. And then there's Saiyan Saga, and then Namek. That's actually like massive over 100 or 1,000 times.
Yeah, no, Namek, I got insane speed shit that I can explain for Namek or Goku if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, let me
Oh wait, are we done with beginning of Z Goku?
I'm gonna let Golem keep talking. Hold on.
Okay. Go ahead, go.
Okay. Regarding attack potency, also, if you want to argue that Whitebeard can, well, not argue. I mean, like, this under the assumption that Whitebeard can destroy the entire One Piece planet with easily with full power.
Yeah.
Then Luffy would scale at star level via attack potency, not in destructive capacity. Then there was also an argument for Goku also scaling all the way to star level, which stems from the fact that first form Frieza literally destroyed Planet Vegeta with a finger, and he also upscales thousands of times based on power levels from King Vegeta, who can destroy planets with swipe of his hand.
Okay.
Like Jake said.
Yeah, and Namek was like way bigger than like Earth, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 times or some shit. I don't remember.
Okay.
But
that makes sense.
That would scale first form Frieza roughly around large planet or dwarf star level. Especially since, keep in mind, he also like upscales thousands of times from King Vegeta.
Okay.
And there was like his second, third form, and then like his final form is like out of the question. Possibly a million times superior to his first form.
Okay.
If you want to go that far, and this is also like probably based on power levels. I think it's very accurate though. Like seeing how casual he was in his first form and destroying a planet. I think this should be like star level plus. And I don't see why it wouldn't be. There's actually like there's also like a huge implication for it, because later on we see Cell is going to destroy the solar system too.
Oh yeah, I
without
remember
even
that.
aiming to the sun.
He said he was going to destroy the whole solar system, and then pretty much there was a scan saying he was going to destroy the universe.
Yeah, there was, but I think they're kind of effy.
Oh.
However, keep in mind that Cell wasn't going to destroy the solar system by aiming to the sun. It was simply an omnidirectional attack.
Yeah.
This makes it all the more impressive, because like he was literally going to dwarf the fucking solar system with his Kamehameha wave, which is very overpowered. This is a massive amount of range.
If that was the case, then yeah, I could see Namek Goku being way stronger. And I think Luffy would have have a lot more trouble. That's why I say with high difficulty, Luffy could take the win against Goku because of his Haki Blossom, and pretty much he gets stronger in the heat of battle. He's pretty much like a Saiyan at this point. Like, come on. Well, he's basically a Saiyan at this point because his Zoan abilities with his Haki Blossom, you just combine that together, he's basically like a fucking walking Zenkai boost. That kind of explains why Luffy can do the things that he could do and why he can survive things that he can't. So that's why I say with high difficulty, Luffy could take the win in some scenarios. Like, pretty much for like one scenario, he could potentially get up to Goku's level. Because Goku, around this time, he is merciful, right? He wasn't even merciful against Frieza. It's like, yo, you just get off this planet. Don't ever come back again, right? He was just touring around with Frieza. No, we're not touring around because the planet was going to destroy. It's going to be destroyed. But he was literally touring around with Frieza, and he was not taking it seriously. You know, he wasn't very bloodlusted or anything like that. He could be, but he wasn't. He's very merciful. So if like in one scenario, if Luffy and them fight, then pretty much Luffy would try to take this seriously as well, because like you have to have a calm mind or to see Goku's attacks and stuff like that. If he was to pretty much fight Goku equal footing, then pretty much he will be on his level eventually. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, he get on his level like immediately like that, because that's not how it works. Eventually he'll get on his level. What do you think about that?
I mean, perhaps it's not impossible, especially if Luffy is star level, as you said, then multiplying that several times, yeah, maybe. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty much arguing about. Yeah. But what was you gonna say?
Say what I was gonna say.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something else before I, cut you off. That's my bad.
Oh, actually, there is something. Yeah. Base Goku by the end of Namek, I think he should be around Dwarf Star level, because he's hilariously stronger and faster than first form Frieza, and we literally already see Gohan kicking the shit out of second form Frieza.
Okay.
Out of rage. So yeah, Goku is simply like far stronger and is able to like fight against final form Frieza for a little bit and damage him a little using Kaioken.
So he should be around star level by the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
With regular base, it should be Dwarf Star. Higher with Kaioken times 10 and 20. And then there's Super Saiyan, which is like, I think it's unconditionally star level by that point. And is like massively faster and light by I don't know how much. Like the scaling chain here is really big.
I know.
What's up, Jay?
I can talk about Namek Arc's Goku Speed, because I did some shit for that. So basically, before on his way to Namek, on his way to Namek, we see Goku obviously requests 100 times gravity increase for his chamber, and in one of these episodes, anime only FYI, Goku's spaceship is having a problem, right? So we see Goku go out in space, with the attachment to the ship, and this ship is traveling. Oh, where the fuck is it? That shit. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Goku has to fix his spaceship, and he falls off the ship where he is connected to it. And the ship is heading towards a star, and he is going to die. And from what the Universe 7 Universal picture shows, it looks like planet Namek is on the other side of the universe guide, which means it's either in an adjacent galaxy or on the far end of the North galaxy. Earth, and at this point, the North and South, West and East are kind of like galactic quadrants that are home to billions or countless galaxies, meaning Goku and the gang had to travel in the same distance, at least numerous galaxies away to reach Namek. If you take away from space and Namek, literally on the universe's map, it's about half the universe away, and Goku at one point, going on top of the ship, has to dodge and avoid these incoming asteroids, which, with the Dragon Ball universe being similar, if not greater than our own, Goku would have to be insanely and massively faster than light to dodge and react to these asteroids. You have to remember, if the spaceship is traveling potentially a billion of light years in 6 days, this is a huge speed feat for him. And this is before he trained at 20 times gravity. Even if we lowball this feat in an earlier episode, Kami's spaceship travels to Earth to Jupiter in 58 seconds. And if we imply that Earth and Jupiter are in the same distance as our own universe, which is pretty implied, that would be 385 million astronomical units. This would mean Kami's spaceship traveled 875 billion miles per hour, considering Goku's spaceship is 5 times faster than Kami's spaceship, where it took this exact Kami spaceship to reach Namek in 30 days. This would make Goku's spaceship bare minimum 144 billion times the speed of light. And since light is 670 million miles per hour, this would mean Goku's ship, when dodging meteors and asteroids, when they were flying at him, was moving at this rate, downplayed answer of over 144, 182, 575, 235 billion miles the speed of light, which is, or 215 times the speed of light. But another downplay you could say is the meteors could be simply moving the same trajectory of the ship, thus making it negating the calculation, as it would be unquantifiable. However, if you pause frame by frame, they're not traveling the same as the ship. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. If that's the case, so is this by flight speed, like travel speed, or is this like combat speed?
This was reaction speed.
Oh, reaction speed. Okay.
Yeah, he had to dodge and avoid these.
Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work, because Luffy got that future sight hacks, and since he got that future sight hacks,
since we're talking about Namek Goku, I guess we can talk about. I guess I'll talk about more. Goku arrives on Namek. We find out Goku can read minds and use telekinesis with his ki. Goku from here beats most of the Ginyu Force, and then we get the fight with Frieza. Goku uses Kaioken times 20, and Frieza almost dies with Goku using the Spirit Bomb, but comes back and kills Krillin and Piccolo. Or I don't know if he killed Piccolo, I don't know. And Goku achieves Super Saiyan, which is a 50 times power increase. And in the Daizenshuu, we find out that Goku's power right here is 150 million. And if you think, what does this mean when calculating it? With lower characters like Frieza showing Planet Vegeta, whose power at this time was 530,000, causing the planet he attacks, which has 10 times Earth's gravity, most likely 10 times the more mass than Earth, which the planet was destroyed really quickly. Calculations from this range are around 7 by 10, 37 joules, which is over 700,000 the energy to destroy Earth. Considering Super Saiyan 1 Goku reaches 150 million, he would be 283 times stronger than this Frieza, who destroyed Vegeta. Goku would output so much energy. With this calculation, he could destroy Earth 202 million times. To put this in perspective, this would put him 2 by 10, 40 joules, with this energy needed to destroy the sun being around 6.87 by 10, 41 joules, meaning Goku could destroy stars in Super Saiyan.
Interesting.
And
yes, because Goku's like a 50-ton multiplier in his Super Saiyan.
Which he does, and he could take death beams to the face like nothing. The same beams that killed Vegeta and I think Piccolo, which leads Frieza to try to destroy Namek, which he doesn't because he states he wants to see Super Saiyan if it's really all that, like he's heard. In this form, Goku has better durability, attack potency, and speed, and at the end of Namek is being destroyed in the anime, and we see that this explosion is visible from the galaxy, and we see it, and we see the planet, and we see the destruction of Namek happen like a supernova, and Frieza tanks this and survives this. and survives this, basically.
Interesting. Okay. So if Goku's that strong, then potentially Luffy will be on the equal footing because if it was morals off, of course Goku would just fucking kill Luffy right there. Like he would just fucking kill him. It's just like throw him in space and it's over. So like if it was morals on, this will be a very, very difficult fight for Luffy. Very. Now, I could argue about the Toon Force Luffy has. Toon Force. It could be Toon Force. It could not. I don't know. Kaido even says like it's something from a comic strip, right? Because his abilities are like something from a comic strip. Could be Toon Force right there. If that's the case, then Luffy would just goof around, and we know how Goku is around Toon Force shit. Look at it already. But Goku did broke the panel before. I know you were gonna say he broke the panel before.
No, he's done more. He's also talked to the audience in the manga, and he's even scared the narrator when he went to his Uzaro state. Like the narrator, flat out, is like, "Oh my god, even I can't do anything about this. I'm scared," and like he starts freaking out.
Yeah, too bad he can't do that shit no more, cause he's too serious. But I think that Goku will have a hard time hurting Luffy, and the only reason why I say that is because Luffy, with his if Goku start punching him and kicking him, it will just mold in Luffy. It won't do much. It will just like go right through him, like some cartoon shit. You just punch him and you just see the other side of your arm.
Oh,
yeah,
also,
stuff like that.
% increases his stats by 50. So if we were to calculate the speed I just said for the space stuff by 50, so if we were to do 215 times the speed of light times 50, you would get Goku is at least 10,750 times the speed of light.
Really?
Yeah.
If he's that fast, then shit. This is reaction speed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So his combat speed is not that fast? It's not as fast? It's like...
Because there's a statement in the backup of manga where it's like Goku and Frieza traveled like to the other half of the planet like in an instant. I don't know. It's something like that. I remember Seth the programmer talking about it once, but fuck.
You know what I find weird? That Goku is this fast, but he still needs instant transmission.
It's instant transmission is just teleporting.
That's true.
And plus, even then, he's shown to do instant transmission several times without doing like this infamous 2 fingers on his forehead.
Or isn't that high speed movement?
No, I'm pretty sure it was instant transmission from what the anime showed. Because
because the anime they could put in some filler shit and you'd be like, oh, because anime likes to add more than the manga does. So that's why I was like, okay, if that's the case, then how do you see this fight going? How y'all see this fight going?
I see, well, with the speed from Namek, I see Goku dodging most of Luffy's attacks.
I can see that too.
Goku and Luffy probably have equal AP.
Yeah, I can see them having equal AP. Goku's just dodging his attacks. Luffy with his future sight, he's going to be dodging. And yeah, if he does get tagged, then Luffy will just potentially get stronger, and he will be like, okay, let me calm down and let me just read his movements, because that's what Luffy does. He can read your movements.
Has he shown star level durability, or does it automatically scale to that?
Oh, it scales because Kaido states that both your mind and body needs to be on equal footing with your Devil Fruit ability. That's what a Devil Fruit Awakening is. So basically, Luffy should be scaled exactly like that in his Devil Fruit Awakening in Gear 5.
Okay.
So it would be kind of difficult for Goku to, actually damage Luffy, of course, because like Kaido has a way to negate his durability, but it doesn't do much due to his Devil Fruit Awakening. And he smacked Luffy in the head. Luffy mowed around it. Luffy was like, okay, oh that hurt, and he was just fine the next panel. He got blasted by like an energy blast. He shook off the black stuff and he was just fine. So his durability is way higher. And especially when it says that the people that eat this fruit is limited by the user's imagination, and they're able to do whatever they wish in combat. I mean, Luffy just grabbed fucking lightning. How can you do that? And that's physically impossible. So pretty much he can interact with fucking energy. So if like Luffy, like if theoretically, if you know Goku did a Kamehameha, right? Luffy just grabs it and just throws it right back at Goku. Huh?
Lightning's not key though.
It's not key, but it's plasma, which is way hotter than any energy. That's like fucking insane. And like because the sun is plasma, right? It's fucking a hot ball of plasma. Lightning is just hotter than the surface of the sun, and Luffy can grab it with ease. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It was weird. I think that's some Toon Force shit. It could be some Toon Force shit. We just have to see in the next chapter probably. But yeah, Luffy can do that, and he can also reflect attacks. So like when the Kaido blasts, like energy blast at Luffy, he turned the ground into rubber and deflected back. And keep in mind that it's physically impossible to do. You cannot deflect energy with just turn the ground rubber. You can't do that. That pretty much he could be turning the energy into rubber and deflecting right back at Kaido. So I don't know. If he's on equal footing with Goku, he can deflect the Kamehameha right back at him, and Goku be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Just like, yeah. So Luffy does have some additional hacks, especially when he grows into a giant. He should be equally as fast, because he was still a giant when Kaido blasted him off the island. He ran back to the island in a split second. So he isn't slow in that form. So he should be equally as fast as he was in base. So yeah, I think Luffy could potentially take this win. It's just that it will be very difficult since, you know, Goku can dodge his attacks. But eventually Goku's going to get tired. Luffy can fight for days. That's going to be bad news.
Who could train for days too as well.
Yeah, he could train for days, but his stamina is not that great. It really isn't. Because, like, he needs rest, right? And continue training. But Luffy can fight days and hours.
Okay, so in terms of stamina, Luffy might have the edge here because Goku never actually fought for days. He can train for days, but fight is kind of a different story.
No.
Also, when it comes to training, Goku actually takes a break, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he needs to take a break. He needs to eat and stuff like that.
Yeah, in the Namek arc, it stated he trained for 6 days, and then, like, I want to say one of the days he just passed out because he was fatigued.
Yeah, like, Luffy, he can fight days without eating food. That's fucking... He took on a whole army by himself without eating. He was starving. That is, like, what... That is way more impressive than what Goku has to endure, right? Because Goku, he gets tired. And been shown in the beginning of Z, he got extremely tired after fighting Frieza. I mean, Frieza as well, he got tired. But he got extremely tired. I mean, sure, you could argue that the Kaioken took up all of his energy and stuff like that. But he was still tired. And even if you say, yes, he gets stronger in the heat of battle, that doesn't mean that his stamina can keep up with them, because he can get tired.
So yeah, in an equal battle, Luffy lasts way longer. In terms of AP, I'm pretty sure we could say like Goku scales around star level and almost large star. Maybe not large stars kind of way.
Yeah, I can agree with
star
that.
level.
I can agree with that. And now on to mention that in Gear 5th, Luffy can get extremely tired to the point that he even said that he was going to die. But his awakening pretty much refreshing him. So pretty much he get refreshing in a fight, and pretty much he refreshes himself like what's it called, the sensu bean. That's how it works. He refreshed himself and he was able to fight again. While Kaido, he's getting tired. So if this was the case, then Goku was going to get extremely tired after this fight, like to the point where Super Saiyan, I don't know how long Super Saiyan will last, because we don't know how long it lasts when he was fighting Frieza.
How long the fight between him, Super Saiyan, and Frieza took?
Yeah, how long did that take? Did it take hours?
Sure that was like 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah, at least from like time. Like, yeah.
Oh,
let me.
Let
me look.
I think you can argue that like it could last longer, right?
Because it's one of the longest fights in anime, if you didn't know.
Oh yeah, because there's so many fucking episodes.
Okay, so it's 19 episodes, and each episode's about 20 to 25 minutes.
But in real time, it takes 5 minutes, right? Because didn't Frieza say it will take 5 minutes to destroy the planet?
Yeah, but he didn't destroy it after all.
Wait, Namek is fine? I thought it got blown up.
No, it was still destroyed because of. Wait. Oh, let me just send the scan.
Yeah, because I thought Frieza said, hey, you got 5 minutes until this planet is destroyed. But it takes like 20 episodes? Like, what the fuck? I think Frieza might have lied. I think he lied. He exaggerated. It took way longer than usual.
Yeah.
Let's see, 5 minutes.
I really don't know how this fight went end up, to be honest.
I don't know how long that took. Like, hold on, let me see. I'm about to look this up. How long did Goku versus Frieza took? Okay, so shit. Okay, so somebody actually did the total length of Goku versus Frieza. It took 4 hours and 13 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, somebody said it's 4 hours 13. If it what 4 hours and 13 minutes? Oh shit! I don't think Goku's gonna last that long. I really don't, because like I know Super Saiyan takes a lot out of him the first time you use it, of course. I don't think he's gonna survive even an extra minute. Like, no, not an extra minute, like an extra hour against Luffy, because Luffy can fight for days without getting tired. I mean, he's fighting like Kaido right now. I don't know how long that fight took. I actually don't know. It could be like going on for a few hours. Yeah, it could be going on a few hours. Longer than that, because it takes a long time for them to actually reach to the capital. But if that's the case, yeah, I don't see Goku lasting that long. Especially since Luffy can recover himself to fight again. So what do you think?
Then again, Goku does have this huge AP advantage and defeats also like a reaction speed or movement speed or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, the reaction speed. Yeah, I can see him just dodging go on Luffy all of his attacks. But if it gets tough and you know into the battle, because Ray like says like the more intense the battle gets, the stronger your haki becomes and stuff like that, or the stronger you'll become. If that's the case, then Luffy will eventually hit Goku. He would eventually. Like, I'm not saying it will take. Oh, yeah, he could just keep punching them until he hits them. No, I'm saying like eventually he will get a lick in, and if he does get a lick in, yeah, that's gonna be bad news for Goku, especially since Luffy can just damage him internally and stuff like that. Because like, look, Kaido is surrounded by this stuff, right? He's surrounded by Kagura's haki, which explains why Big Mom was able to deflect Luffy's attack and knock him out, and to block attacks from pretty much everyone. And that's why everybody says like, oh, she's pretty much indestructible. Because of her haki, it's surrounding her entire body. You can't crack it. And that's why he needed advanced haki to order to bypass that. So pretty much you can say that technically in a key like way is surrounding their body. That's what they're doing. Not internally, but surrounding their body. Which is why Kaido can't die. So if Luffy gets a hit in on Goku's gonna be spitting up blood. He's gonna be like, oh shit, I need to take this seriously, because he's getting stronger and stronger. But it's gonna be too late by then, because Luffy over here drilling him with Snake Man, all his punches and stuff. That's gonna fuck him up. That's gonna really fuck up Goku, especially Snake Man, because pretty much he can pinpoint where the attacks are going to go and where he wanted it to land. And I'm pretty sure Goku wasn't able to keep up that fast, especially if he catch up to Goku speed. So yeah, I think Luffy could potentially win this. Like in beginning of Z, it's pretty obvious. Like, yeah, Luffy would actually pretty much beat the shit out of beginning of Z Goku. But in like in terms of Super Saiyan 1 and in Namek Saga, Luffy with high difficulty, he can potentially beat Goku. So what's your verdict?
Yeah, I don't think I have much to say here. I think although like canonically in terms of feats and stuff like that, in terms of like feats alone, obviously, where do you scale Luffy in terms of feats? Like not counting the world destroying feat, world destroying statement.
I would say he's multi-continental at this point, especially when he's fighting Kaido. If you don't take the whole world destroying thing, but yeah, I think Luffy should be multi-continental plus, or he should be going around. He's getting around planetary. He's getting there. I'm not saying he's like there yet, but canonically he's getting there. So he should be multi-continental plus right now, because like he's stronger than continental. A Luffy Continental, he's in Dressrosa, because there was one character that could destroy an entire continent, and Luffy is way stronger than him in base form.
Wasn't he like rather than stronger than an entire continent? It was like that character was like splitting it rather than destroying it completely.
Yeah, I'll talk about the sun. The sun, he said he could shatter the entire ice continent. I think he could destroy it entirely, but splitting it and the shattering is completely different things. So splitting it is one thing, but shattering it is a whole completely another thing.
All right, so multi-continental.
Yeah, multi-continental.
Okay, so I guess so. There's two ways this battle can go. One is if you take the statement Sengoku made about the whole Whitebeard destroying the planet, then Luffy could potentially win this fight. Depends on how like his power amplification, which might potentially like.
Oh, you went out. Oh, hello? Did you went out? Oof.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did he went out? I was like, what happened? I think, can he still hear us?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, what do you think about all this?
Well, I'm pretty sure without the calculations and stuff, like multi-continental plus alone with canon shit, I have Goku winning.
Yeah, I
But
can see that. Yeah, yeah, canonically without
but
calculations.
but with their calculations, I could Loki seeing it being a stalemate or Luffy winning.
Yeah, I can see that, especially with the amplifiers and stuff like that. Actually, this calculation, yeah, the only calculation is the large planetary feat. But Luffy, like canonically, is stronger than that. Like canonically, he's stronger than that because of the hockeys and everything. How everything is explained within the manga, he canonically is that strong. But then again, that's only if you take the whole. He can destroy the whole world at heart. So, yeah, pretty much with calculations, yeah, Luffy would actually win this fight. And I can see a lot of people saying disproving this in the comics, like, "Oh, you fucking One Piece wanker! Oh hell no, I'm unsubscribing." But yeah, I
But we were
think
canon feats and stuff like what's Luffy shown by himself. Yeah, I have Goku even beginning of Z with the Dead Zone shit beating Luffy.
yeah, but the dead some
with,
yeah.
But with scans and calculations, I could see a stalemate or Luffy winning off of a specific event.
Well, I don't know about that because like if we're gonna say that Toriyama wrote that movie, then pretty much Oda wrote Strong World, and Strong World have a character that is canonically in the series, but Luffy destroyed an entire island that is bigger than normal with one kick, and it's been calculated that that is a multi-continental feat, and this is pre-time skip.
I mean, that really doesn't compare to Gohan destroying the Mako star or planet, however you take it.
Yeah, but that would make Luffy pre-time skip, like time skip stronger than that, like around planet level. Like that would make like a time skip Luffy planet level, especially Gear 5. That would be like, I don't know. That's if we're taking like movies to heart and shit, and we doing composite.
It's in early Dragon Ball's child's play.
You said what?
Destroying planets in early Dragon Ball Z is child's play. You have Frieza doing it with one finger, King Vegeta doing it with like a wish of his hand. You have Vegeta doing it with just like one little energy blast. So
That's true. If this was like a composite Luffy, that would be completely different. Completely different.
I mean, then I have to use composite.
Yeah, composite Goku stomps. Like, actually, isn't composite Goku like multiversal? No, he's not multiversal. He's like hyperversal, right?
Arguably higher. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
Damn. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, I can see. Yeah, it with calculations,
So
Luffy
I say
would. Yeah.
Luffy would lose, but with calcs, he could probably beat beginning of Z. But for Namek, it would be a really tough time. But if we go,
wait, Golem, your mic's not working?
yeah, his mic's kind of fucked up.
Fuck.
But I think we can conclude with Canon Luffy with feats she's shown. Goku would probably win, but then with calcs, Luffy could win on some specific circumstances.
Yeah, specific. Yep, I can see that happening. Yeah, we can conclude that Luffy with calcs wins, but
Luffy with calcs would most likely lose.
Yeah, Luffy without calcs, he will lose badly. So yeah, that is pretty much the video, guys. Let me see how long this video is.
Definitely 3 hours or 2.
Damn, it's almost 2 hours long.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not editing it. I'm just gonna let it render. I'm not editing it.